Welcome back to Grand Solar Minimum News. This is Rick from RC Truth Media. In case you missed it, flash flooding slams Athens, Greece, after those deadly wildfires. Yes, they have been going through it. Another dam collapse. It prompts deadly flooding in Laos. Those of you probably heard about that one. So, we're going to be talking about lots of stuff right now, so get prepared. A house burned in the town of Mati, east of Athens, Monday, July 23rd. Wildfires have caused apocalyptic devastation near Athens, Greece over the past week. Gripping stories have been reported of families running toward the sea to find safety, leaving behind their homes and possessions. Officials increased the death toll to 91 on Sunday. Many of the fatalities occurred as people were left trapped in their homes or automobiles by the rapidly spreading fires. In total, 47 fires broke out across Greece from Monday into early Tuesday. However, most were extinguished by Tuesday afternoon as winds subsided across the sea. Prime Minister Alex Tsipras declared 3 days of national mourning following the destructive blazes. Later this week, showers occurred across the region. While the rain aided firefighting efforts, intense flooding ensued. Okay, so yes, ensued means intense flooding took place. So they have just gotten all kinds of disasters here recently. The capital's fire department received 140 calls for assistance from residents, including the need to pump water from flooded homes and businesses. And this prime minister actually took the credit for this before those wildfires. I don't know about the flash flooding, but he did take credit for the fires. What is that going to do? One lady said. She said, "What?" I don't know if y'all seen that on the news. Said, "What is him taking credit for this going to do?" Yeah, I kind of agree. What is it going to do? You know, maybe he should give some aid, which I think he is doing. But in here you could see what's happening in Laos as their dam broke. You see the villagers are taking refuge on a rooftop above floodwaters from the collapsed dam. At least 24 people were killed, but hundreds are still missing and some communities remain underwater. The dam failure initialized from a saddle dam which is used to store additional water. So, what's happened? Why did that dam break? Quickly rising water inundated at least 6 villages and has damaged or destroyed more than 1,000 homes, as it is affecting 6,000 people. A failed dam prompted. So basically, it was just a failed dam. You know, the dam went bad. Heavy rainfall in recent weeks may have led to the dam's failure, it says. So, yep, that's what happens when you don't keep up with needed fixtures and things like that, and you don't keep up with the maintenance. You know, we have that a lot of different places, but this is one that really devastated their country. That must have been a huge dam to devastate the entire country, right? Laos is pretty small, but still. Alright, so let's talk about some other news along where I'm at in California. CAL FIRE estimates 300 fires are burning up and down California right now. That is a lot. This morning they said there was 14 major fires that are going, but they're saying 300 wildfires. CAL FIRE estimates there are more than 300 fires burning across California as of today. Crews in Northern California are focused on 4 of those fires, including the Carr Fire in and around Redding, the River and Ranch fires in Mendocino County, and the Still Fire in Napa County. Carr Fire near Redding grows to over 80,000 acres, threatening nearly 5,000 structures in Shasta County. Governor Brown had declared a state of emergency in Mendocino, Napa, and Lake counties where homes have been destroyed. And so has President Trump. He has declared a state of emergency and is going to give federal assistance for this state, for California. Yes, we are going through it. It's going to be like a week or 2 weeks of over 100-degree weather in California. Fresno is where I'm at, which is in Central California, and today it is 106. Really hot. Also, we have a new round of severe weather is to pound the U.S. plains to the end of the weekend. This is from today, from AccuWeather as well. Waves of floodwaters rush down dry riverbed in New Mexico. Round of severe weather will take aim at areas from Wyoming and Colorado to Oklahoma into Sunday night. People spending time outdoors or on the road will need to keep an eye out for changing conditions. The full spectrum of severe weather is forecast for portions of the high plains and areas farther to the east over the central and southern plains to close out the weekend. We have damaging winds, large hail, torrential downpours, and isolated tornadoes. The threat to lives and property will range from large hail and damaging straight-line wind gusts to frequently lightning strikes, flash flooding, and isolated tornadoes. Hail larger than golf balls can smash windows, dent vehicles, and injure anyone caught outdoors. Wind gusts may top 70 miles per hour. On Saturday night, wind gusts reached 88 miles per hour as violent thunderstorms rolled over Grand Island, Nebraska. Essentially, the same concentrated area from eastern Wyoming to Oklahoma Panhandle will be at risk for the damaging wind gusts, large hail, and perhaps an isolated tornado to end the weekend. The violent thunderstorms are also expected to track westward across Oklahoma and these following cities here. So if you are there, keep watch. Also, there's a risk of flooding from the downpours with the storms over the plains. So it looks like all of United States and the world is seeing this effects from the grand solar minimum. These are set to increase, these weather events, like I have been saying, especially over the next couple of years. And so we are definitely seeing this, and I'm going to continue reporting. I got my travel bag ready, and in case something happens, I got my disaster kit with food and water. My clothes are packed and all the good stuff, and I got my kids' travel kit packed as ready too. Their disaster kit. Here we go. Typhoon has slammed into Japan. This is from today. Now, Tokyo, a powerful typhoon slammed into central Japan early on Sunday, July 29th, prompting local authorities to issue evacuation orders, with western areas recently devastated by floods and landslides in the storm's crosshairs. Typhoon Jungdari, packing winds of up to 180 kilometers per hour, made landfall at Aiz in the Mie Prefecture at around 1 a.m., according to the nation's meteorological agency. It weakened after making landfall and was downgraded to a tropical storm, according to the agency, but many provinces stayed on alert. We have been on the emergency alert the whole time since the rain disaster in early July, they said. A crisis management official at western Japan's Okayama Prefecture said earlier this month. The storm, after unleashing torrential rain over eastern Japan, was moving further west midday Sunday, and authorities in western Japan urged tens of thousands of residents to evacuate before the rain intensified. TV footage showed high waves of smashing onto rocks and seawalls on the coastline in Shimada. Man, they have been going through it too over there. It looks like China and Japan and Asia have been going through it even harder than over here in the United States. For sure. The storm was moving across the western Chigoku region, where record rainfall earlier this month unleashed flooding and landslides, killing around 220 people. It was Japan's worst weather-related disaster in decades, and thousands of affected are still in temporary shelters or damaged homes. I'll go ahead and keep a link for you to check the rest of this out, because there's a lot going on here, and they are in typhoon season. So they are regularly being struck by these major storm systems during the summer and autumn. Alright, but it's definitely intensifying. Strong and shallow 6.4 earthquake has hit Indonesia. Let's check this out. This is from today. Oh no, this is from yesterday. So this is in an area called Mataram. A strong and shallow earthquake registered 6.4 in Lombok region of Indonesia on July 28th. The agency is reporting a depth of 6.4 kilometers. It's reporting at depth of 6.2 miles. The earthquake can have a medium humanitarian impact based on the magnitude and affected population and the vulnerability. There are 3,680,000 people living within 62 miles, and some 103,000 people are estimated to have felt very strong shaking. 865,000 felt strong, and they have issued a yellow alert for shaking related fatalities. Some casualties are possible, and the impact should be relatively localized. Past events with this alert level have required a local or regional level response. We'll keep you updated on the devastation that happens from these earthquakes. Remember, these earthquakes, volcanoes, all of these stuff are set to intensify. Storms, and in the long run, we are going to see cooling. Okay, so continue to keep that in mind as we head deeper into this grand solar minimum. Thank you for heading to the channel today and checking it out. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I will leave a donate button below if you'd like to donate anything, and you have the rest of a great weekend.